to go to get the next step. And there's sort of three things that I think really stood out in what he taught us. He taught us that we had to be out in all aspects of our lives, that we had to be unwavering in what we stand for, and we had to be about more than just ourselves. Being out means that all of us, LGBT and ally alike, has to be out and vocally out every single day. It means having uncomfortable conversations with a cab driver who picked me up at LAX last time. But it's what we have to do. Because if we are not visible and talking to people, we're not going to make any change. And today, we had over 1,000 Equality California members going door to door in the parts of the state where they voted against us in Prop 8. In East LA alone, we knocked on 1,500 doors, and 34% of the people at the end said they changed their mind after talking to an LGBT person. That's critical work that we're doing. And this summer, we will hit our millionth conversation over the last year. So that's what you're supporting, and we really appreciate it. Being unwavering means doing what Harvey did. And sometimes you have to upset your friends. But it's time we stop giving money, endorsements, and votes to candidates who don't support our full equality. There's no such thing as partial equality, and those who say domestic partners are enough, it's not. It's unequal, and it's unacceptable, and we will never endorse any candidate at Equality California who doesn't support us 100% of the time. And the third is really the most critical. We are part of a much broader social justice movement. It's not just about our equality, it's about everyone's equality and opportunity at life. That's why Equality California joined millions of people in boycotting Arizona due to their racist, anti-immigrant law, and why we are going to stand up for everyone who is denied equality and equal opportunity in this country. So I want to bring up our first speaker. We're going to have two fabulous speakers. And I know all of us see Harvey Milk as our family. He is. He is really our true inspiration in so many ways. But we're really fortunate that Harvey also had some blood family, who is family in many other ways, and has joined Equality California's board of directors. And it's a great thrill and honor to introduce Harvey's nephew, Stuart Milk.
This is an amazing day. Harvey Milk holiday. I can't tell you enough again the work that Equality California has done, along with Senator Leno, and really it was a great collaborative effort. I just am so thrilled that Herb Schultz was here, because Herb actually gave me a list of people that he said, I'm assuming I can say it now, he said, these are our list, and they're very big names, and he said, if you can get them, we'll get the governor to sign, and this is only going to happen if we get the petitions and we get the other pressure. But you know, the interesting legacy of Harvey is that all of those names wrote letters or called. They all, when I reached them, and some of them I didn't reach right away, but when I did reach them, they all called the governor and said, this needs to happen, and it needs to happen because we still have, throughout the country, beyond California, we still have a tremendous way to go for human rights and full inclusion. And a Harvey Milk Day would, I mean, the message to the governor was that this would send a message far beyond the borders of California. And I'll tell you, look at the news reports. There are activities in 30 states in the US, there are activities abroad, all celebrating Harvey Milk, because we're hungry for the message that Harvey gave us 3 decades ago. I was 16 when Harvey was elected into public office. I was in New York. It was my last year of high school, and Harvey called me early in the morning, but he was still partying from the night before. I was East Coast. And he told me, you know, that his election is being celebrated throughout the city of San Francisco, throughout the state of California, throughout the country. And as a 16-year-old questioning, and Harvey knew, he told everyone in San Francisco, I think people know this, that, oh, I got a gay nephew. It was more like, yay, I got a gay nephew. But what he said to me was that this was a message that needed to be done, that was ringing out across the world. Now, I didn't know that a year later he would not be with me, but I feel so strongly, Geoff mentions this, when people say, if Harvey was with us, Harvey is with us in all of you. And I think it's so amazing that today his message also rings out far beyond the borders of California. This is a celebration of inclusion. As Geoff said, it's an inclusion of all communities that have ever been marginalized, that have ever been diminished. And this organization, Equality California, it's really an honor and a privilege to be on the board of Equality California, because it is an organization that follows in the spirit of Harvey. And it's just amazing that we have celebrities that will come out and support human rights and dignity. Now, the one challenge, Harvey would definitely say to me that you always have to challenge people. And so the one challenge that I would say is that I've spent a lot of time in the last year abroad. And I've been in Damascus, I've been in Istanbul, I've been throughout many countries where our very existence is illegal. And so the one challenge that I would say is that we have to make this a global movement. And even though we're talking here about California, it is vitally important that we do that. When I was with youth that get charged more money because they're identified as gay in every single place that they shop, in every restaurant that they go into, in a major city that bridges the East and the West, and they feel diminished and demoralized, we ourselves are less. So my one challenge out there is to make sure that we send our message out into a paradigm that includes the rest of the world. We're increasingly an interglobal society. Again, I cannot thank you enough on behalf of the Milk family, as a gay man, and for all of the youth that here today, that there has been a celebration of a gay rights activist who gave his life so that we could have rights. I'll end by a very famous, if anyone has seen the documentary or even the movie, you might know that Harvey would like to talk about a call that he got after his election from Altoona, Pennsylvania, from a young voice. Well, today I get emails from all over the world. And today I got an email from a city that I've spoken into, but it was an email from Damascus, who heard that there was a celebration going on in California for LGBT inclusion, celebrating a man named Harvey Milk, and that this young man decided not to take his life as he had planned. And that is the type of power of this. So again, I'm just honored to be here. It is your celebration. Thank you.